My name is Tony Thompson. I'm the CEO of Unreal Freedom, and I'm a professional drone pilot. FPV racing is first-person view racing. You're flying the drone from a first-person view. You're flying it from the little camera. You're not looking at it with your eyes line of sight. It's all about your connection to the copter. And it basically started with people getting racers, going to their local parks, going to wherever they can find places that are open, and they just start flying and pushing the limits. Today we're at our hangar location. It's actually in Compton, California, and this is the former hangar of my grandfather, who was an aircraft mechanic, and we've turned it into just a mad scientist prototype lab. Growing up around an airport and being around my grandfather, I really found the love to build stuff with my hands. I used to be a professional welder for a lot of years, but then I started to realize all the other things that are out there and what's possible. I first got into drones in 2009 when we figured out we can put a camera on a helicopter and fly it. My gramps, he was a real worker in like kind of an old school way, and he was known for being just super knowledgeable about his trade. He knew everything about airplanes. You know, watching him operate his business rubbed off on what I took going into the drone world. I tried to learn everything I possibly could in developing our own stuff. The awesome thing in the drone racing space is that everything is not created. There's tons of opportunity to improve on the design of the copters, to invent new things, and the freedom and the possibilities are expanding as we speak. Every drone racer, for the most part, doesn't come from racing, like dirt bike racing or any other type of racing. So it's kind of interesting to see the race day, the vibes and the whole flow of everything take shape, because we're basically creating a new sport. So it's race day, and your heat is up, and it's time for the race to go down. You walk out there, you place your copter on the starting grid, and you make sure everything is good. She's on, she's powered. So you sit down in the chair, you put your goggles on, and then they say 3, 2, 1, go, and then boom, and you're flying now. And you are airborne, and everything is in your control. And it kind of tricks your mind in thinking that you're in a real aircraft or something. So you're kind of turning your head and you're dodging stuff while you're sitting there. Your heart rate could be just super fast, and you're just sitting in a chair, pretty much motionless. The adrenaline just starts to flow, and oh my God, it's incredible. This sport is really all about focus. When you're flying, even if you just hear something, it can screw you up, because everything you're doing is so visually coordinated with what you have going on. You're going so fast, and you're trying to make a turn, you're trying to make a dive, and then boom, you clip something, and generally the copter goes spinning. So what you see in your goggles is just a whole bunch of blurring. Everybody loves crashes, and if you're not crashing, you're not flying fast enough. And I see the sport growing pretty fast because of how easy it is to get in a sport and how eye-dazzling it is to watch. Drone racing really became a sport in the last 2 years, and the last races are starting to actually bring in a lot of sponsors. It's getting aired on ESPN, and the newer classes and the classes that are getting added to the racing circuit are becoming larger and larger. The larger copters will be eventually more popular because they're gonna go faster, they're bigger, and they cost a lot more. It's gonna be more of a wow factor when you have an expensive copter go down. The tracks are being designed in part with the community of racers. Everybody, after you've flown a course, you're always giving our feedback to the track designers, and they're making changes, and it seems like there's a never-ending possibilities of what they can throw at us. And I think in this space as a whole, everybody really helps everybody. It's a nice community.